Well, with Cassie?
Yeah, well, you know, she's a bit preoccupied right now, that's all. She's, you know, with the Children's Museum, Tammy going back to school, RJ, all that. That's where she is now. She's at the Children's Museum. She assures me that she'll be back here in time for the result of the vote.
The vote. It still sounds odd to me.
Yes, well, get used to it, Dax. Because from now on, it's the people's will that will determine the fate of San Cristobal, not a royal decree.
Oh, we're another brave experiment in democracy.
That's right.
Richard, I know you too well. There is something troubling you above and beyond the Josh Lewis scandal, isn't there?
Good, honest work. The backbone of America. I'm proud of you, Romeo.
We're not open yet.
I know, that's all right. Stop by to say thank you.
For what?
For the incredibly astute advice you gave me.
Want me to get rid of him? No, that's okay. My advice, huh? What, you jumped in the lake? Because you don't look so wet.
It's very funny, Tony. You kill me.
Don't I wish?
No. I want you to remember when you told me Mara was all mine and I better take good care of her. Remember that? I'm gonna take great care of her.
What the hell are you talking about?
The snapshot of Josh Lewis bribing off that bigwig down in San Cristobal, I knew right away it was a setup.
Pictures don't lie.
Well, they can in the digital age. And that shot of Josh Lewis is as fake as a $4 bill.
What are you, some expert on photography now?
No, I just have the proof that it was doctored. And you know what that means, right? That means that I get to run to Josh's rescue waving the truth in my hand like a cavalry flag. Now let's just imagine, if you will, shall we? How Mara's gonna react when I bail out her dad. Grateful? Sure. Relieved? Yeah. But that's just the beginning. Hell, I think she may love me for it.
Frank, slow down! First you complain that I don't get here soon enough, then you complain I'm going too fast. This is really not my idea of how I wanted to spend my day off.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Reva. Hey, Reva. All right, let's go. Funny. Mad funny. Give me to use.
Holly. Hi. Thanks for seeing me.
What's wrong?
I'm going crazy. Josh is furious at me.
Oh, honey, you must know why he's so upset.
Yeah,
right
of course I do, but I also know that that picture of him paying off Vreeland is a fake, and it's killing me that I can't prove it.
Remember that little word I keep bringing up, objectivity? You know, you always let your emotions just take over.
Well, it's a little difficult not to when that ridiculous photo shows up on the front page of the Journal.
I ran that picture because it's news, and news is my job.
But it's not the truth, Holly.
Well, all right. If it's a fake, tell me this. Who wants to destroy Josh? Why?
Hi, beautiful. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you look chipper. You mean for a woman whose husband's reputation was nearly destroyed? Let me give you something to think about, Reva. Josh needs someone in his life who'll support him, not humiliate him in public. But I guess that's where our roles differ, isn't it?
That picture was a fake.
A very convincing one, considering how devastated Josh has been.
No one who knows Josh would ever believe he was capable of bribery. And that is not just my subjective take on the matter. Josh virtually had no contact with Vreeland. He didn't even meet the man until the Harbor Project was already up and running, am I right?
You're right.
I believe you were the one that took care of all the meetings in San Cristobal.
What are you implying?
Just that you were the one that had hands-on relations with people like Peter Vreeland.
So what if I did? Cassie's commission found no irregularities with this project, let alone a systematic policy of bribing officials.
Those are the facts.
And when the rest of the facts come out, Josh will be cleared of any wrongdoing, and then I guess you'll be off the hook.
Why? What does that mean?
You don't know Riva's part in all this. Oh, my, have I got a scoop for you.
Oh, you know, stop.
That
Really,
doctored
it's-
photograph, and yes, I know it's a fake, came from the office of a man who worked for Gus Iaturo, Springfield's newest detective.
Why is Gus Iaturo involved
Because
in
our
this?
favorite telejournalist hired him. You win some, you lose some, eh, Riva? See ya.
That mealy-mouthed, lying little witch. She's gonna ruin Josh yet. Why are you looking at me like that?
You think she is going to ruin Josh's life? You are the one who set this whole disaster into motion. You!
You sound pretty sure of yourself there.
I should. I have the original disc, Tony. That'll prove who was really there to make the payoff.
Before the picture was messed with.
Attaboy, you catch on fast. So all I have to do is get that disc into the right hands, and Josh Lewis is in the clear. And so am I, with Mara. So I just stopped by to thank you in advance for all the quality time that she and I will be spending very soon.
You know, you deserve it. You're the man. You better get out of here before I die of respect.
Sure. See you. And you, by the way, you look great pushing a broom. It works.
I want a meeting with Johnny and Carlos right now.
You sicked a private eye onto Josh. Why would you do something like that?
Now he's not being objective, Holly. She said 2 words to you, and you've already locked in on a
Did you
conclusion.
hire Gus Iatoro
Yes,
or
but not to bring Josh down. I knew Olivia was up to something dirty, and I wanted to prove it.
All right, there it is. Let's break for lunch.
Frank, you just had breakfast.
I'm planning ahead here. Come on.
Come on, head up there. The sheetrock's cone. Come on.
I saw the original photo. The person paying off Reland all that cash wasn't Josh, it was Olivia, only someone switched the photo right before the debate.
So this is your word against the evidence.
Cassie saw it too.
Oh, your sister, your loyal sister.
I'm sorry, did you see the look on Olivia's face? You know why she was so smug right now? It was because she's up to her eyeballs in trouble and she knows I can't nail her on it yet. But she's enjoying all the trouble I'm into trying to do it.
Riva, you're my friend, and I want what's best for you.
Well, then save me the lectures, Holly, because I've been beating myself up enough already. I've had enough.
I am the last person to lecture anybody in the world about their life choices.
Yeah, but what?
But maybe you need to face why you got involved in this whole Josh-Olivia situation.
Really? And what would that be?
Well, maybe it's got nothing to do with exposing corruption in San Cristobal. Or nailing Edmund for being the crook that he is. Maybe you threw yourself into this whole mess because you want to get your ex-husband back.
Can I get you something?
A glass of water and a room. Not necessarily in that order.
The water I can manage. The room? There's a convention in town. Every hotel in Chicago is booked solid.
Yes, I know. I think I've visited every one of them. On foot. And I can't take another step.
You'll have to. You can't stay here.
Look, this is madness. I know perfectly well that all hotels save at least one room for time for friends in need. Now, I'm in extraordinary need, and I could be a very good friend to you in the future.
You're not on the run, are you?
On the... No, certainly not. Look, are these the clothes of a criminal?
Depends what kind of criminal. That was a nice suit once. Savile Row, right? Wait, I've seen you before on TV.
Oh.
Survivor? No. I know, you're the guy from the island, the prince. Yeah, the Black Prince. Your brother kicked you out of the country on your behind.
What's the problem, Richard?
Cassie can't have any more children. Internal scarring, the result of the car accident, another bit of Edmund's legacy to deal with, eh?
I take it this prognosis was made during your stay in Springfield.
Yes, Cassie's devastated.
I'm very sorry. Of course, as you point out, the monarchy is over, as is the requirement to produce an heir.
Well, thank God for that.
Besides, you and Cassie can still share the joy of raising a child.
Adoption's out of the question. She's not hearing anything about that. She feels that the only way to erase the pain of losing a child is to bring another child into the world herself.
Her disappointment is still keen, the wound raw. Give it time. As Cassie heals, she's liable to change her mind.
I doubt it. Very strong-willed woman, that. Well, I'm off to vote. Coming along?
In a moment. Yes, it's Colonel Dax. I need to talk with you. Yes, right away.
The streets have been cleared of earthquake rubble to make it easier for the citizens to vote. It's a sad day when I wish the roads of my own country were impassable.
Yes, but it's a bit ironic that you're partially responsible for there being an election today.
Please.
If you had not smuggled the infant Prince William out of the palace and handed him to the fisherman's family, perhaps Princess Charlotte would have been spared a terrible grief, and San Cristobal a turn to democracy.
I was following Prince George's orders, my ruler. Besides, he was so obsessed with his mistress, I was afraid he might do physical harm to Charlotte's baby. At least the child was in a home with two parents who loved him and each other.
Yes, but you still took the money to dispose of the firstborn prince. When the truth becomes public, you will receive the blame, Mrs. Mayhew. All the credit, depending upon what you elect to do now.
What do you want me to do?
Save the monarchy. It can be done if you follow my instructions to the letter.
I threw myself into this mess because I do care about Josh. And believe it or not, I care about that company too. And I hate what Olivia's doing to both of them. But do I want Josh back? No. 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 Because every time we try to work things out, we only screw it up. And if he can be happy with Olivia and not end up in jail, then that's fine with me.
Okay. All right, let's forget about that. Let's get back to this issue of subjectivity, objectivity.
Oh, God, you're hurting my brain, Holly.
I want you to understand how I feel, where I'm coming from in this. Now, you said that the photo of Olivia handing the money over to Freeland was the real one, and the one of Josh was the fake. What makes you so sure it's not the other way around?
Do you honestly believe that Josh Lewis is capable of bribery?
That's not the point.
Yeah, well, it is to me.
No, it's not. I'm trying to get you to see this as a journalist. Now, either the picture that you saw or the one I ran in the paper is the fake. That's obvious, but we don't know which one. It hasn't been proven yet, except in your brain, because you're so sure that Josh wouldn't do something as rotten.
Because it's the only logical explanation, Holly.
It's the only one that you see, and it's the only one that you've acted on. You knew about that picture before the debate, so you basically set Freeland up.
I was trying to protect Josh. Why is that so difficult for you to understand?
Yeah, of course. I know. Sometimes it's impossible to separate the personal from the professional. Look, I'll say one more thing, and then we can leave it. Just be careful that you're not reacting to things just because your life is so much up in the air right now.
I never meant to hurt Josh. That wasn't what I was after.
I know.
I just wanted him to see Olivia for what she is.
Well, or the way you see her, which is not exactly the way Josh sees her, or even the way I see her. It's a matter of perspective, really.
Okay, well, I'm doing it again, you know. I'm acting with my gut and ignoring everything else. I mean, it just seems that I keep wrecking everything I'm trying to fix.
Why don't you come to Chicago to the convention with me? You need some time out of Springfield.
Oh, what, wallow away in self-pity in the Windy City?
No. Take in a Cubs game or go to the Art Institute. Or we could have spa treatments. Massage, manicure, pedicure, the works. Come on. Why don't you come?
Spa? Perfect. I could use a good massage after my Herculean effort. What?
You're not.
It's
you're
girls.
Not, it's girls
it
things.
Really
you're not
is
invited.
just a girl thing.
The more the merrier, huh?
This is how things are going to be for us again, Josh. Everything is turning around.
Well, I have to agree with that.
Well, hello. What a nice surprise.
Well, I take it from the wattage of your smile that it was a good trip.
Not as good as my welcome home last night. By the way, where were you?
I had stuff to do, too.
Oh, we Spencers have been busy.
You had me worried, Olivia, taking off like that.
I know.
Without letting me know where you were
Sorry,
going.
it couldn't be helped, okay? But if it's any consolation, I had every bit of faith that you could hold things together while I was gone.
And so I did. What would you say if I told you I have proof of Josh's innocence?
I would say that I might rethink my ban on your free climbing. That'd be great.
Well, then, you should start rethinking, sister dear, because this disc contains evidence that Alan Spaulding framed you and Josh.
How did you figure that out, Sam?
Well, I'm your smart brother, too, remember? Now, it did take me a little while, and I still don't know why Alan's involved, but who cares? This contains the original photos of Vreeland taking the bribe. And so, as soon as it's downloaded and these pictures are splashed across page 1 of every town newspaper, everything will turn around for Lewis Construction. What's wrong?
Can't happen, Sam.
Why not?
Because you have no idea what you've got there.
We will continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
What I have here is the answer to your problems.
You're wrong, Sam.
No, all right, maybe I'm missing something here. I thought at this point you would have been thinking me up one side and down the other.
Look, it's not that I don't appreciate
Oh, no,
it,
okay,
but
I
it's
got
not
it.
that,
You're
Sam.
afraid. You're afraid of Spaulding. You think that when Alan, he's gonna blow sky high when he finds out his little secret disc is missing from his little secret hiding place. Wrong. I took care of that, too. See, I left Alan a little present, his own disc. It's blank. And since he doesn't know I have the original, he can't come after you for it.
Sam, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Liv, what's going on here? Liv, tell me. Come on. Whenever things have been tough for us, we have always told each other the truth, right?
I know, honey.
And we've always dealt with it. Do you trust me?
I love you so much.
That's not necessarily the same thing, and you know it. Olivia, don't do this to me. We're a team. Where are our other options? Where's Mom and Dad, huh? Who are you gonna talk to? I mean, come on. Every time I ever had problems, you always stepped up and you stood by my side. And when Ma tried to sabotage your wedding, I kept my mouth shut so you would have your special night. Remember? This is not the time to cut me out of the
Sam,
loops.
please, this isn't about keeping something from you. I'm protecting myself.
From what?
From your disappointment, for starters. I preached to you about doing the right thing and being responsible, and I'm leaving the moral high ground. I'll probably never see it again.
You tell me what's wrong, Liv, okay? And no matter what it is, we'll handle it.
You obviously haven't downloaded those pictures yourself.
No, I tried. I don't have all the proper software.
I know what's on the disk, Sam.
What?
Josh wasn't the one caught bribing Vreeland. It was me. And if you go public with that disc, you'll save Josh, but you'll ruin me and you'll ruin my marriage and I'll lose him. Please, just destroy the disc. Okay, erase it, burn it, cut it into pieces. Just do it now.
Well, you know the old adage about three being a crowd.
Well, just don't tell me to buzz off, whatever you do.
Well, it's not that I don't appreciate this back-breaking labor that you've undertaken here.
I appreciate your appreciation of my back-breaking labor.
But you're not a woman.
What? You know what, a reporter? She just ferrets out these facts.
Well, it's just that this is a female bonding issue. It's a matter of sisterhood, and you just don't qualify.
Gee, you're just too manly, huh?
Yeah.
I can understand why you want to get away. I mean, it's sick, that thing with Josh and the fan in the studio. I mean, a sleazy thing like that, you know, I'd expect from his pneumatic trophy that he married. But,
Stop it. Really?
No, I don't mean to say that you wanted to see him slam.
Enough of that.
Sorry. Okay. So where do we hook up in Chicago?
You're not going.
Yeah, well, you know what? Neither am I. Because I really need to go somewhere where I won't have the chance of hearing the words Josh Lewis.
Well, so much for sisterhood. So much for sisterhood. So I guess that just leaves you and me, babe.
Dream on. Don't call me babe. I'm going to Chicago alone.
All right. Look, it's true. I'm Edward Winslow, the rightful, albeit exiled Prince of San Cristobal.
We don't get many princes.
Well, then your luck has changed, and I'll take the best suite in the hotel.
No, you won't. All I've got is a room off the kitchen. Single bed, no windows.
In other words, a closet. Look, I'm sorry. I'll take it.
Sure. As soon as I see some green.
Green? Oh, money. Well, you know, the truth is I'm a bit short at the moment.
I've heard that about you, too. Must be rough being a prince of nowhere. So, finish your water, then hit the road.
It's hard to get a tune out of these things without them.
I just spent the last half hour buffing this baby.
It looks very beautiful. My apologies, but you do realize you have to play a piano to keep it in tune.
You can play.
Well, what did you think? I was raised in a palace. I wasn't digging ditches. I've played a bit, yes.
A palace, huh? Classy. That's just what this joint needs, some class. Maybe we can work out a deal.
To what end?
You need a place to stay, but can't afford one. I could use a second piano player. You could play for room and board.
Do you mean work?
Yes, all us commoners do it. But first you'd have to do something about that suit. And that name.
Well, William, today marks a new era. Today, Democracy is the new ruler of San Cristobal. Perhaps things might have been different had you lived. This country might still be yours to lead. Well, I really do hope you approve of the change wherever you are.
Your Highness, I'm sorry.
Mrs. Mayhew.
At your service.
Well, stop then. You're not in my service any longer, you know. How are you?
Well, I'm not as young as I once was, and you're a great deal older than you were when I fixed that lead glass window in the chapel that you broke.
I have no idea
with
what you're talking about.
Swing of the royal cricket bat.
It's been years since I thought about that. My God.
I know you were, I think, 8 years old.
Yes, and you repaired all the damage before anyone was the wiser and spared me countless hours of Latin conjugation.
You were a very grateful little prince.
Mrs. Mayhew, what are you doing here? What brings you to the palace?
I'm here because of Colonel Dax.
Really?
Yes. He's asked me to train a new generation of craftspeople so the engraving art won't be lost. My hand isn't as steady as it once was, but the spirit is willing.
You know, I have always admired your work so much. As a matter of fact, my wife has put some of your pieces in the Children's Museum.
Oh, that pleased me no end. There's nothing more important to a woman than knowing she's made a difference to a child's life.
Yes.
In fact, without that sort of connection of sharing a child with a man that you love, a woman feels empty, useless.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm sure that with time, a woman can, you know, channel her maternal creativity into other areas that are equally productive.
Nothing can replace a child, nor the instinct to have one and raise one. An instinct that primal never leaves a woman. If you don't believe me, ask your wife. Oh, I'm sorry. Her accident, the loss of your son. I completely forgot about that. Please forgive me.
It's all right. It's all right. It's logical for you to think that a woman Cassie's age would be thinking about having another child.
How is the Mrs. Winslow?
Mrs. Winslow is, you know, well, she's as well as can be expected.
Doesn't sound very positive.
Well, no, I don't suppose it is.
Well, then you'll just have to help her through this rough patch, won't you?
No, we cannot let the harbor project fold.
I say we cut our losses and look for other opportunities.
Yeah, you know, why don't we just cut off our noses while we're at it? This is the perfect offshore setup for money laundering. You're never gonna find a better deal.
It's not like we can use muscle to undo the damage from an earthquake.
No, but if we clear Josh Lewis's name, we can get the ball rolling again. You know, they're gonna have to rebuild down there anyways, right? So why not make sure we're in on the action?
How do we sanitize Mr. Lewis?
We find somebody who's willing to take the fall for doctoring those pictures. Somebody we trust, one of our own guys. He confesses, does a little time, then Josh comes out smelling like a rose.
Now, wouldn't we need to know who set him up first? And we definitely need the original pictures so we can make sure our fall guy story holds together.
I'm working on that.
Okay, I'll send you the right guy in a couple of days. In the meantime, you do whatever you have to do to keep the money machine cranked up.
I will. Thanks for coming, guys.
Call me when you get those pictures.
Yeah. Good one. That worked. What? What's your problem?
This isn't about saving the project. This is about you bailing out Mara's dad and looking good for her.
Whoa, like hell, this is business, pure and simple.
Uh-huh. But if you end up saving Mara and scoring points with her, instead of Sammy the prep, that wouldn't exactly break your heart now, would it?
Look, it's not gonna matter either way. Okay, because Mars already picked their hero, and it ain't me. So why don't you get the hell out of here and go find me that disc?
I'm on it.
Destroy the disc? You sound like someone on a Watergate
There's
tape.
no other choice for me, Sam.
You can't leave Josh hanging out in the wind for something he didn't do.
I won't. Oh, I won't. I won't. I swear to you, I'll find a way to clear him. But if that disc gets out to the media, then my marriage is going to be over. Sam, I'm going to lose him forever. And then my life might as well be over.
No, you don't do that. You can't put this on me, Liv.
Sorry.
No.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. I gotta take responsibility for this. I've got to take the fall. Oh.
How in the hell did this happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to cut corners. You know, I could handle that. Then all of a sudden, everything just snowballed and everything got out of control. The next thing I know, everybody's mad at me. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. And even Josh is suspicious of me.
For a good reason, I guess.
Do you hate me?
No.
I tried. I thought that all the damage control worked. You know, Alan helped me with the money, and Josh apologized to me for him doubting me, and then Reva and Cassie backed off with their stupid commission. But this meat grinder's gonna start all over again, Sam, if they get that disc. Please don't.
Liv, you know, you're not the only one involved in this. You know that, right? You understand? Mara's going through hell right now.
She's not gonna lose everything that she loves and values.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. A father means a lot to her daughter.
I'm gonna do right by him. I'm gonna make it right. I promise you. I saved the project. I saved myself. I can save him too.
You say you love him so much, but he's third on your list. How can I trust that?
What are you gonna do, Sam?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know, I've tried everything to help Cassie get over this.
Well, you can't expect her to get over it. Through it, perhaps, but, oh, a woman never fully heals from the loss of a child.
You know, Miss Mayhew, I think I would sell my soul to give my wife another child, our child. But it appears that that possibility has been taken away from us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, perhaps you can't give her her child, but there are other ways that she can become a mother.
Yes, well, I'm afraid Cassie is quite against adoption, if that's what you're talking about.
You know, that's for now. I felt like a mother in a small way years ago when I came across that 8-year-old prince crying because he had broken a window in the chapel. And I was able to dry his tears and
Tell him everything was all right.
And everything was all right in the end, wasn't it?
Yes.
And this will be too. You love your wife more than anything in the world, that's clear. And with that love, you will be able to help her find a way to heal and be whole again and become a mother again.
How?
The answer will just come to you sooner than you think.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in his first appearance in Chicago for your listening pleasure, Eddie Ivories. Come on in here, Eddie. Eddie.
Nice jacket.
Thank you so much.
You're an entertainer, not an executioner. Smile. Or you won't get any tips.
Tips?
That's the name of the game, pal. You're working for their spare change. So lose the snooty thing and milk them.
It's so nice to be here tonight.
What's that noise?
Forgive me.
Who the heck is this guy?
Ah, yes. Who indeed? Well, Eddie Ivory's, as you may have surmised, is just a stage name. Actually, I'm the artist formerly known as Prince. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just gleams, the way you sing off key.
All right, Pop, that's the end of it right there. You know, I don't think a normal shower is going to take care of this, so I'm going to have to go to a car wash and get a good
Oh,
steam
come on.
clean.
You don't have anything better to do. Neither do I. Let's stop the gripe and let's get up there and build a beautiful wall.
Good luck with the renovations, Buzz.
Look, I'm sorry. I popped off with you about that. You know, it's just that when I'm around her, somehow my mind is like about 5 miles ahead of my
Yeah.
mouth. And I feel for Joe.
We all feel that Josh was framed. I mean, I do, and everybody down at the station honestly don't believe for a second that Josh did any kind of deal with anybody on the take. So just give it a couple days, and I promise you the whole thing will just blow over.
I hope you're right.
He'll be all right.
Come on.
If he is right, Josh won't need this.